In this video, I'm doing a major purge. I'm getting rid of so much stuff. It's going to be home decor, lots of baby things, clothes, you name it. I am going to be posting these things on Marketplace, so I'm going to give you a glimpse into that. And of course, we do have to eat, so I'm going to be sharing just some cookies, and then we're going to make some supper together as well. The shoes I bought for my toddler, they have come in, so I'm going to be sharing that with you like I told you I would in my last video. I am going to share with you what I posted on Marketplace, what that post looks like, how much I'm asking for it, and what sold. Hopefully you're going to leave the end of this video motivated to declutter your stuff and maybe make some money doing it. All of these clothes I have gathered up to donate, get rid of, so I need to put them into this bag. That purse, I've got some things here in this box that I'm going to be getting rid of. I'm going to keep just a few of these little toys, but those things that are in that blue bin, I'm getting rid of those, so I just need to clean this area up. And then over here, I have bought some new totes recently, actually a couple days ago when we got our oil changed. I got this one, it's got a green lid on it, and I got it specifically for this bag. Here we are just 5 months away from Christmas, and this is just like the residual things that I found around the house that I didn't pack away for Christmas, or maybe a few things that I found. So I need to go through this, and I got this one specifically to put those things in, and then I got these bins right here. I got one I'm going to put like a few little Easter decorations in. I got this for Arthur for $1 at Ambets when we went to Maribel. I thought it was really cute, and I get a 25% veteran discount, so I love to shop at Ambets. And then this one, I have got Valentine's Day stuff in. Eventually, you know, I want to have just a small tote like this for each of the holidays. Like, I also need to do one for like Memorial Day, 4th of July decorations as well, but I'll share that with you later. This, I'm not really sure. This is the same thing. This is like residual like clothing from Thanksgiving and from fall. All of this, very sadly, are things that I'm getting rid of, and I'm going to post on Marketplace. Like, I'm going to get rid of this Afghan. It doesn't really fit my vibe for the new house, so I think I'm going to sell it, and I think somebody, you know, will really love it the same way I did. Somebody's riding by, bumping their music. Boo-Boo's asleep downstairs. So, anyways, it's so sad to get rid of this walker. Why does it absolutely just break my heart to get rid of anything that was his? I've got these two diaper bags. I've got the stroller I'm going to get rid of. This is actually a bunch of stuff for... Hold on. This... Okay, so this is a bunch of like cabinet locks and stuff. I mean, I have a ton of different ones, but David doesn't want us to use these because he doesn't want to damage the cabinets. So I'm gonna post these for sale on Marketplace. I have a fetal Doppler that I never did use. And yeah, anyways, so I need to get busy. I'm going to put on a sermon. This is my favorite pastor. It's Dr. David Gibbs. I'm telling you, he's wonderful. And this one's on how to not be a fake Christian.
Steps to get up in our camper.
So let's listen.
Hurry up. And then we...
So decluttering doesn't always have to be like a huge ordeal where it takes an entire day. As I have been getting ready, you know, and just living life, I've just been finding things that I want to get rid of. So I've just been throwing those things over here in the floor. I mean, I could have put them in a bag. That would definitely look better. But anyways, you get the point. And then the baby's things and home decor, all kinds of things I have just been putting over here. That bag, it's a Jessica Simpson bag, and it is real leather. and it's actually brand new. But I'm not in a purse season. I am in a diaper bag season, and I'm just not really into purses anymore. I think I have like 6 in total left. I'm going to post some things on Marketplace as I go. The first thing that I'm posting is this Afghan, and it's vintage and it's in wonderful condition, and I love it so much. But in the next season of my life, it's not something that I want to take with me. And what's funny is Danielle from Glamburger, she said that she has the exact same one. So I love that we both have this blanket, but it's going to go to somebody else who's going to love it, and it's going to match their aesthetic a whole lot better. And I actually only posted this for $15, and I got to thinking about it, and I lowered the price to $10. So surely someone's going to want it.
I'm laying down it to compile it. Oh no, I see you only when you're ballin'. Oh no, I don't even care to doubt. I'll see you in a while, 'cause this time I will choose you, yeah. Now choose. You know exactly how to look like this. Holding in a bag full of goods and needs, I need a nightlight.
I'm going to bundle all of this home decor together for one price. Most of this come out of the kitchen when I did the kitchen purge. There's nothing wrong with any of these things. I think I'm just wanting a fresh start, and I'm not wanting to take a bunch of stuff into the new home. And Jess, I'm so sorry. If I could ship this for less than $20, I would, but finding a box that's big enough, and then for the weight that this is, the shipping would just be so expensive. So
Like this. But I can't help to fall for you repeatedly. I don't wanna seem to shaky. Oh no, like I'm sudden but I'm steady. Oh no, and they tell me to move on, 'cause I deserve more, but still I wanna choose you, yeah. Now choose. You know exactly how to look like this. Holding in a bag full of goods and needs, I need a night like this. Knowing it's a risk, 'cause you're using it. You got all your secrets.
you'll have to let me know if you sell things on Marketplace, or what do you do with the things that you no longer want. Do you like to have a yard sale or a garage sale? Which I thought about doing that, but it just ends up not working out that good for me in the location that we're at right now.
I don't wanna fall in love like this, but I can't help to fall for you repeatedly. I'm on the sideline where you wanna be. I'm by the byway waiting for your lead. I don't wanna fall in love like this, but I can't help to fall for you repeatedly. I'm on the sideline where you wanted me. I'm by the byway waiting for your lead. I don't wanna fall in love like this, but I can't help to fall for you repeatedly.
The picture does matter when you're posting things. I have definitely discovered that. I wish I was better with like attention to detail, which that's a skill that my husband has for sure. Like looking in the background to see what's there. I just don't pay attention. I'm more like, let's just take a picture and get it done. That was such a daunting task, and it feels so good to have it done. So on this side over here, these are the things that I have posted that I'd like to try to get a little money for. If the walker and the push walker doesn't sell, that's okay, because secretly in my heart of hearts, like, I'd like to keep it, for just in case. But then the things right here are for sure I'm gonna just take and donate. So we'll see if I can make a little bit of money, I hope. But now all of this is cleaned up, so I'm hoping that I can get all of this stuff over here either sold or out of here really soon. And we keep that right there because we've got to block off the stairs, his little pack and play. But anyways, Boo Boo's awake, so let me go get him and get him taken care of, and then we'll continue.
And the widow.
Already running out of time because David's gonna be here in probably like 35 minutes. We just have to do this in spurts when we have time. So what's in this bag? That's the question. So you know how when you're packing away your holiday decor that you find like little things here or there just lingering? Well, that's what these things were. The pillows, the blankets, the dish towels, you know, all of that. And I have not taken these things and put it with the rest of the Christmas stuff. I literally just put it in this bag, and it's just been sitting upstairs for all of this time. But hey, you know what? Today's the day. Today's a better day than to never do it at all. So I'm just going to go through this, and I really want to get rid of a lot of Christmas stuff this year too. I have gathered a lot of stuff on my own, but also because when my grandmother passed away and my mother-in-law passed away, I got a lot of their Christmas stuff, and it's been sentimental to me, and I've been hanging on to it. But this year I'm going to have to pare everything down and purge a lot of stuff. So that is going to be one daunting task coming up, but we'll get it done. So here is everything that I have decided to get rid of. All of little Arthur's clothes from Christmas, and then a few pajama sets, matching pajama sets, and a lot of hand towels, and there's a tablecloth there, and a couple clothes like that sweatshirt. I don't like the material. That's everything that I'm getting rid of. And then I am going to hang on to these things for right now. This is basically my lounge clothes and a few of David's things, and then this is 2 pillows and a blanket. So there's actually not a ton of stuff in this tote, but everything fits nicely. So we'll put the lid on it, and then all of that stuff is going to donate. And now that I'm looking at all of this stuff, it's like I'm gonna give it a week, and hopefully I can make some money on it. And if I don't, then I'm just ready for it to go. I just want all of this out of here. While I'm posting things, I decided to go ahead and list my table with the mirror. I used this for a vanity for years, and I have loved it so much, but like I said, I don't want this to go into my next season, so it's time to go. I pray for someone like you, and I thank God that I finally found you. So, I'm making supper, but I don't actually know what I'm making. I really don't know. I'm already getting messages from Facebook Marketplace though, so that's good. But I had just a little less than half a pound of ground beef that I needed to use up, that I didn't use for tacos last night. I've got some black beans and corn that I need to use up. And I'm having like this extreme brain fog at the moment. Like, I cannot get it together. Like, I am not thinking straight at all at the moment. I don't know about doing like a ground beef skillet, you know, where you do like a stuffed pepper, but you do it in skillet form. I thought about doing that. I don't know, man. All I know is that I'm just gonna throw a bunch of stuff in a pot and call it supper. And David's not gonna love it because he doesn't like any kind of soup or anything like that, but this will be a really good thing, you know, for the baby. He'll eat it, and Mama ate it, and Dave don't eat it. He'll throw hot sauce on it and make it edible. So I guess I'm making it like a vegetable beef soup kind of thing. I'll throw some carrots in, some diced tomatoes, and yeah, I don't know. Also, too, I've been under a lot of stress because my brother has been having some severe medical issues. My mom, too, you know, and my dad. His dementia gets really bad from time to time, and everybody in my family has severe health issues. It's just the way that it is. It's just the hand that we've been dealt, and that's pretty trying. But my brother, he's had a lot going on, and during dialysis, I don't even know where to start. He got a new fistula put in his arm because his veins were collapsing, so they did a balloon and they put some mesh in, which is stents, and they opened that back up because they're wanting to get the fistula out of his chest because that one runs directly into his heart, and that one runs the risk of getting infection. But his blood pressure has been hitting like something crazy, 50 over 30. That's what it was today, and he had to be there a long time. David's mowing right now, or weed eating, before they could let him go home to get his blood pressure back up. And I'm talking like having to throw him out on the ground and beat his chest and bring him back, like resuscitate him, like, so just stressful. And he's really struggling, man. So I'm just feeling like sad and you know, upset about that naturally. I'm just gonna put some of this pot roast seasoning in here. I'm telling you, I do not know what I'm making. I'm thinking about shredding up some of this cheese since I don't have any bread, and making some quesadillas. Please tell me I'm not the only one who does this. So I looked in the cabinet and I had some of this Jiffy corn muffin mix. It's a sweet cornbread, and my husband absolutely loves it. So he ended up really loving this meal. He's like, well, what's there not to love about it, Ashley? The stew or the soup, it was really good, mixed with some cornbread. It was very filling. It was healthy and delicious. I don't make mine into the corn muffins though. I'll just put it into a round like 9x9 pan and cook it that way. And typically, if you cook it for 18 minutes on the temperature, which is like 425, it comes out perfect every single time. And we just like it, you know, like regular cornbread rather than in the individual muffins. And it also makes cleanup a whole lot better. Also, I'm going to make some cookies because that's what I had on hand. And one thing about it is my husband is always going to be looking for something sweet after he eats.
You're gone now, will you coming back? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart, I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart. I hope I'll be your destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your destination. You're gone now, but you're coming back.
Alright, here's what I come up with. We're having some stew, just a bunch of stuff in a pot on this hot summer day, but that's okay. We're going to be thankful. And we've got some cornbread. And then here is what my plate looks like. Bubba's hungry, so it's definitely time to eat. But here's what it looks like. And then for dessert, we've got sugar cookies with sprinkles. Did you enjoy your stew? Was it so yummy? You used your fork? You did? Did you get enough to eat? Is your belly full? Oh, okay. So a regular baby gate is just not going to cut it here because he could just pull it off. So David is making this, or he just made this. He's cutting another border for the top. So whatever works, right? So in my last video, I told you that we had ordered some shoes for Arthur, so I thought I would show you what they were. So he got these little Keen sandals. Keen has a variety of different sandals, but these are awesome because they have the toe on them, and these are wide foot friendly because his little foot is so fat, it's like hard to find shoes that will actually fit him. He actually had these. He thought he threw them in the garbage, but turns out he threw them in a box, and then David burned those boxes, and these shoes were in that box. So you have to check all of the boxes over here. Earlier today I picked up the Little Rascals diaper box, and one of his new shirts was in that box, so you just have to check the boxes because he likes to put stuff in stuff. But these shoes, they're pricey for sure, but I'm telling you, these are just some of the best shoes. And they come, I think it's in like 8 different colors. They're for boys and for girls. He got a size 6 and they fit him perfect, and he's going to be able to wear these for the rest of the summer for sure. But anyways, David wanted to get him a really good pair of shoes, and he said he didn't care what they cost. But I will link these if you're interested in a really good pair of shoes for your toddler. They have kid sizes too. And then the other pair of shoes that he got, I told you he got a little pair of Old Navy sandals, and we had to order those. But these will go with all of his little outfits. So these 2 pairs of shoes, they're going to last him for the rest of the summer. And then if they will fit him beyond summer, he can either even wear these with a pair of socks into the fall. So we should get a lot of use out of both pairs of these shoes. There's toys everywhere. There's stuff everywhere. There's lots of noises, lots of things going on, but that's just real life. Oh, also, when we went to the VA doctor, right beside it is the Habitat for Humanity, and oh my. Our Habitat here, they have like certain days where all their clothes are 25 cents. Sometimes $1, but like so cheap. But this Habitat, it was a restore, and I was really, really shocked. They had like a china cabinet for $700. Plates, they wanted like $6 each for those plates. I mean, I could just go on. Like, it was insane. Oh, their clothes, like $12 to $14 for each piece. I could not believe how expensive the Habitat was, but they did have a bunch of hand towels, and these were like somebody selling inside the Habitat. The Habitat wasn't selling them, but these are brand new. They still got the, you know, whatever they're called on them, tags. And so these were $2 each, and I liked them, so I got this one. These are very similar in print, but they're a little bit different. And then I got this one. So I got 4 new ones, and I love all of these because ours are starting to get the spots on the back of them where they just look gross. So, you know, you have to replace those from time to time. But that's all that I got. While I was decluttering, I decided to go through this bag. So the last time that I went through the baby's clothes, I just put them all in this bag so I didn't have to think about it, and then I was going to go through them later. Well, after I went through that bag, this pile right here is everything that I'm going to be getting rid of. I am going to try to bundle these things up and sell them. Like all of these little coats, like what do I do with those? I think that I'm going to hang on to them for right now because they're perfectly fine. But all of these shoes, I'm going to bundle those up, and I'm going to try to sell those as well because there's somebody out there that's going to need them for their toddler as well. And then I would also like to make a little bit of money, but this is a pretty good pile of things to add to our decluttering, so I'm pretty happy about that. I went ahead and took pictures of the whale and also of the dinosaur. He doesn't really care much about them, and they take up space, so I decided to go ahead and try to sell those as well. In my pile to get rid of, I have just been adding so many things. Baby clothes, home decor, I've got crib sheets, you name it, purses, all of that. And I'm about to put this big stack of clothes in those bags, and I'm going to take them downstairs. I'm going to put them in the car so I can go ahead and get them out of here as quickly as possible. We've got a nice blank surface. That feels so good to get all of that out of here. It has just now started thunderstorming. I love a good summer thunderstorm. There's just something so calming and peaceful about it. And I need your help with something. Like, I need your advice. I haven't researched it. I haven't checked into it at all, but how much baby stuff am I supposed to be saving if I want to have another baby? Now, that's a whole thing. I don't know if it's a possibility for me, but in my heart of hearts, I would love to have another baby. And so how much stuff am I supposed to be saving? Like for the clothes for each age group, and then at what age group do I stop saving baby clothes? How many toys am I supposed to be saving? All of the baby stuff, the walkers and all of that. Am I supposed to be saving all of that stuff as well? Like, I feel like I'm saving just a little bit too much stuff, but it's like, I already have this stuff, so why would I get rid of it? You know, with hoping that I would have another baby just to turn around and repurchase all of this stuff again. But I did have 2 bags of clothes, smaller bags, well, medium-sized bags in the storage building, and so I went through those and I got rid of a bunch of stuff. But I do have one more bag of clothes, and I guess maybe it's on the top shelf of the storage building, but it's newborn to 6 months, so I need to get that bag and go through all of those clothes and see what I can get rid of while I'm doing all of this. And by the way, I am decluttering like crazy right now. I have so many more areas that I'm about to hit and just like get rid of so much stuff, just try to minimize our things, because it's like it has gotten out of control so quickly, you know. All of those bags that I just brought down, they went straight out into the car, and I'm going to drop those off tomorrow and go ahead and get those out of here. Thought that we would go through my marketplace transactions. I will just share with you what I have posted, how much I've asked for it, and you know, just what that kind of looks like. These are things that I have either already sold or I have definite plans to meet up with somebody to sell them. The first thing that I sold was this bundle. It's a home decor bundle. I posted 4 pictures of it, and a lot of times I will also make a video video as well. But I just asked $15 for this bundle, and so that sold pretty quickly for me. The next thing that I sold was this stroller, and it's by Jeep brand. And it does have just one little tear right here in the arm, which I posted that. If you have any flaws, you always want to make sure that you list those. But it's very clean and very nice, and I only asked $15 for this. The next thing that sold were all of these baby proofing items. I just have one picture here, but this is the magnetic cabinet locks, which you do still have to drill a screw in to make it magnetic. And at this point, we can't damage the cabinets. When we move, we'll be able to do that, but just not at this point. So here's some drawers, both of these, the safety first, and then this one is for the toilet. And I asked $15 for this bundle, and it sold really quickly. The next thing that sold was this fetal Doppler. I got this when I was pregnant with Arthur, and because of my past, I just panicked and I was afraid that the waves would do something to hurt my baby, and I just never could use it. So anyways, I ended up selling this Doppler for $20. The next thing that I have plans to meet with somebody for is this bundle right here. It's an 18 months bundle. I've got a bunch of little shirts. I did go ahead and press and iron those, and I put them on the hanger, and I'm going to give the person the hanger. And then some of these little pants, they are new with tags, but I just posted it like this. And then I also did do a video up close so they could see each individual item. And so this bundle sold for $30. This is another one that I have posted for sale. I do have plans to meet with this person tomorrow, and these are all 18 months as well, and it's just the warmer like fleece style like onesies with the feet in them, footed onesies I guess you'd call them, and they do have the little grippies on the bottom. 3 of these are brand new. They still have the tag on them, but my son, even though he's 16 months, he has already outgrown an 18 months, so I sold this bundle for $25. I have more things that are posted, like bundles of his baby shoes, and I have the vanity for sale with the mirror. I've had 2 messages on it, but nobody's made any definite plans. I'm going to be posting my desk that's upstairs. There's several more things that I'm wanting to post. And Marketplace, now it does take time to, take pictures of things and make a listing and all of that, and to get it posted. And then dealing with people is not always the easiest thing. There's a lot of people that will make a plan with you and then they'll cancel, but you just have to remember, just be kind about it. Like, don't get annoyed, don't get mad about it. It's just part of it, if you're trying to make some money. And so at the end of all of these transactions that I've either made or I'm going to be making, I am going to make $115. And I have made that within a period of 4 days. And I know that Marketplace for a lot of people can be very cringy, but I will check out the person's profile before I will even reply to any messages. I will look at all of their reviews as a buyer, as a seller, because they do have that option on Marketplace. I will check all of that out, and then I'll always meet in a very public place during business hours, never after business hours. And 95% of the time I will go when my husband is home, and I will not take my son with me. It's usually by myself. So, and it's not far from my home. And I know, to each their own. Like, a lot of people will say, well, I don't have the energy, the time, or the capacity. I just donate it and move on with my life. And I was thinking about that, and I know that maybe in this next season of life that I won't be able to do that, because I am going to be living so much farther in the mountains away from everything. So it will make it even that much harder to meet with people in person and stuff. But I can still ship things if I wanted to get into that, because I used to resell online all of the time, so I am very familiar with that. But I'm just not offering that at this current moment. think a lot of people are actually really out of touch with reality, because in this economy and this day and time, $115 means a lot to a lot of people. And the way that I break that down, that is almost 4 or 5 boxes of diapers for me. That's 2 full tanks of gas. That's a full week's worth of groceries for us. You know, that could be, the Lord calls me to give $115 to our neighbor over here that just had to be taken to the hospital by ambulance. You know, there's a lot of things that I could do with that $115. So for me, it's worth the time and the hassle that it takes to put into it. If $115 is not a big deal for you and it's not worth it, you know, that's wonderful. I'm very happy for you. And not to say that I couldn't do the same thing, but there is a frugal, good steward aspect when it comes to money and money management, and just be wise in your decisions. I want to try to make a little bit of money back, and I also want to try to save some money here by thrifting it, or, you know, buying it secondhand, because the money that I saved on getting this item could be money that I could take and I could bless somebody else with. Like my dad, he is needing some pants. He's asked for me to get him some pants. So this is just a little bit of extra money that I could take and to bless someone else. So managing our money, you know, is something that God calls us to do. Anyways, that is everything that I sold. That's how much money I made. So I'm feeling really good about this progress that I'm making and where I'm at. But I have so much more that I'm going to be getting done. But anyways, I hope you're having the most wonderful week. Thank you for being here and spending time with me. I love you. Keep fighting that good fight of faith, and the Lord willing, I'll see you again very soon.